Hello, people. I really want to talk about the Cloverfield movie and basically Cloverfield 2. I just wonder when that's going to be made. I heard stories, about it. They're in the makings of it. And I'm just wondering, when's it going to be made? Start with all the shooting and everything else. We haven't really got a direct, second movie to this Cloverfield story. And especially that video I done last night. How Cloverfield and Super 8 are basically the same universe, and Super 8 is basically the prequel to Cloverfield. Because I'm always wondering when they're going to make Cloverfield 2, because we've been waiting for this for a long time, and I've been hearing that they're not going to do it the same way how they did it with the last one. Hopefully they do it the same way as the first one, because that style of making Cloverfield, the movie, suits us very well, because that's Cloverfield. That's how Cloverfield is. That's how it first started, with the found footage stuff and everything else. But I heard Bad Robot and Paramount Studios, they're basically, I don't know if they're writing a script for it. We never really got a direct movie from that movie. You got them two other movies that I didn't really basically like that much. I do got them because I'm a fan of the Cloverfield franchise, but them two Cloverfield movies are not really direct with it. It's not really basically canon, with 10 Cloverfield Lane and Cloverfield Paradox. And I just hopefully they're in the makings right now, making it, because Cloverfield is a pretty popular movie when it first came out. I watched it when it first came out in 2008. Seeing the poster with the Statue of Liberty's head ripped off by this thing. And I'm a big fan of the monster too. I'm Clover. And I think that's practically my third favourite monster. And I really do want to get the figure for it. It's fucking so much money. My friend Gojira sent me a link to buy it, and fucking hell, people are really doing the scalping orders. Scalping prices, I should say, for that figure. I've been waiting for a direct second movie for the Cloverfield movie for a long time. It kind of left us with puzzles, It kind of left us wondering what happened to the monster. Did it really die? Did it got hit by a big fucking bomb or something and got killed? And how New York City looks like. Is it turned to rubble? Or did the monster survive and went into hiding? Who knows? It's a bit of mystery with the whole Cloverfield movie. Same with the Blair Witch Project too. It's a lot of mysteries behind the Blair Witch Project. I actually heard stories. Heather, the character in from the Blair Witch Project, this is what I heard from some people on social media. They said she was basically possessed, and she forced her two friends to go into the woods, and you know what what happened. And I heard this other one, her two other friends, made her went there and they practically knocked her off or something. And they were in hiding too. There's a lot of mysteries behind that story, especially with all the everything else. Like, it has like that Stranger Thing. Like, I like movies. This hill is freaking high. I like where you got these kinds of movies where it has that Stranger Things vibe to them. Especially the Blair Witch Project and Cloverfield. Yeah, like it's a lot of mystery with Cloverfield. Like, what happened to the monster? Did it really die? Like, did the two characters died in the movie? Like in the end? It's a lot of mysteries. And I know you can actually survive a blast if you were under something. It looks like they were buried. Yeah. The whole Cloverfield, like, I've been a big fan of the Cloverfield, like, movies for a long time, since I watched it. And what the director and J.J. Abrams done with the movie, it was pretty fucking good in that movie, how they promoted it. They practically they promoted it in the same way as what they did with the Blair Witch Project back in 1997, I think. 97 or 98 or 99 when it came out, one of them years. Yeah, like, it's still mystery with the Cloverfield franchise, but they're in the, like, Paramount and Bad Robot is still in the makings. And you know the thing is, right, I don't think J.J. Abrams really suits making, like, Star Wars movies. It doesn't really suit him that well. Like the Mission Impossible movies and his other projects he's done in the past, like especially like Cloverfield and all that. And I think he gave it to a director to do it too. Another director, I don't really know his name. And especially Super 8. They're the sort of movies he should stick with. You know, with his own imagination. Because that's when I know he's a real good director, like the next like George Lucas, in a way. He's really creative. Like, George Lucas is pretty much, rephrase, I should say J.J. Abrams is pretty much creative in that field of making movies. Because I think Super 8 was a movie he created from the top of his head, and it's original. And I don't know if he. Well, let me do some. I'll do some research on Cloverfield, and see he actually did created Cloverfield from his own mind. Because, well, if I do my research properly, well, the research I'd done with the movie, he actually went to Japan. And when he went to Japan, right, he went there, I think he went there with his family. And he's seen, like, toys, like, of monsters and stuff like that. And he more or less said, fuck it, I want to make my own, let America have its own monster film, you know? And we got Cloverfield, especially the Cloverfield monster, Clover. Well, hopefully they're in the makings of making Cloverfield 2, because we didn't really got a direct movie from the first one from 2008. and the two other films like 10 Cloverfield Lane and Cloverfield Paradox are not what I've been getting told from other people here and there on YouTube. It's not basically canon to the Cloverfield franchise. Yeah, I just want to leave it as that, because I've got to do some shit in the mall. I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you have a good one. Oh yeah, there's my new shirt, and it's Mandalorian. Hope you have a good one. See ya, bye.